One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Air Force's offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's talk for a second about Air Force and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
The Broncos offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Sends it back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Toss to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Just feeds the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And the Broncos are flying down the field. To the air, it's Madsen. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Sherrod. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Using his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a gap. It's Sherrod. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
Enemy territory, they're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos are on the move. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. to the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got an open man. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark that this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Harris. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under fire. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown Broncos. The defense putting points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game, right?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, first and goal.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. He'll send out the kicker here. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Touchdown, Boise State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 97 on to punt it away.
Makes the catch at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking downfield on 1st down. Heaves it deep. It's caught downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown Broncos! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the big fullback. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it in the middle, it's Roberson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game.
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it from the gun.
The runback carries the ball. Picks up 3. Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down.
Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He'll keep it himself. Now the toss. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Latham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Falcons decide to punt it away.
To kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
While they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will... Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Started. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week and dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Boise State's offense will get the ball for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even at.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just make it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Madsen. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Handoff from the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs out in scoring position.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Takes a handoff. It's Sherrod. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback will keep it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We reach the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Pressure coming, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be brought down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Great place to start for this offense. It's a draw. inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Now they'll run the draw. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense.
Touchdown, Broncos! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up and they cannot get it done.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Looking left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They boot it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Turning it on. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Boise State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put in that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the back. There he goes. The tap. Touchdown Broncos. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, strong safeties are known for their ability stopping the run, not so much in pass coverage or in rushing the passer, but that strong safety there showing you all of his ability.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He'll return it from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Caught close to the marker. It's Sherrod. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to...